Hey there, welcome back to our Victoria 3 Siam playthrough, where this might be the last episode of this playthrough, unfortunately, with the new DLC being released today. So, in our current situation, we are in the process of trying to enact total separation of church and state, and in the process, we are also dealing with this revolution from the monks' political party. And we just got a screw frigate, which is nice, I suppose. But if we look at our construction, we are in the process as well as building some chemical plants. We are hoping to build chemical plants to upgrade some of our mines to use, like specifically our iron mines and coal mines to go from nitroglycerin to dynamite. So we're going to need to up our explosive production for that. There was just an election in our government. As you see, our government is not the greatest right now. It's currently sitting at 40 legitimacy. If I were to reform it, I could only bring it to 26. So I'm just going to leave it for what it is right now. There are raising concerns here. The petit bourgeois are a little upset, but that's fine by me. I am going to hurt their political strength instead of upsetting the industrialists. I might try to end this episode by maybe, I don't know, declaring war on Dynam and trying to vassalize them. So I might go into Bangkok here, our capital state, and up some of our barracks. Try to increase the amount of soldiers that we have. Let's see, how is our construction sector looking? Oh, it's not terrible. We do have a little bit here. So yeah, the barracks are way back there. We do have a bit of an issue with radicals and loyalists right now. We're losing loyalists and we are gaining radicals at an alarming pace. There have been some decreases in standard of living. As you can see, the graph has shown that it's gone down a little bit. But overall, that's fine. I mean, our GDP is still going up. We're just still about 1 million behind in total GDP behind the Ottoman Empire. I would like to end on just like becoming a top 10 nation. But I would have liked to have taken this in the 20th century, but unfortunately with the DLC, I just don't think there's really any point to it. So we're going to play for a little bit here, maybe try to end on a good note by vassalizing these guys here and might just calling it a game. Hopefully we get this law passed. Let's see. Our tax situation has already been completely maxed out. I never actually adjusted these too much. This is something that I probably should have done, but I never really bothered too much with that. I will declare neutrality with this. I don't think this revolution is going to be much of an issue. It's kind of steadily drifted upwards. It started off at like, I don't know, in the high 40s or 50, and it's slowly gone up to 54 now. Well, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. See how our construction is looking. So the chemical plants are just about done, I think. Where are they? They're right here. So explosives are now pretty cheap. So I might increase the demand. I'll probably start with the coal mines. That'll add, let's see, that'll add 120 production to coal. Coal is a little pricey, so why don't we do that? How expensive is coal? Coal is that's helped a little bit with coal. And if I do that with iron, it says I'll make a good chunk of money that way. I'm not sure how reliable that is. But maybe I will do that. Let's see, our chemical plants now are producing a decent amount. Yeah, they're producing a decent amount of explosives. We do have a couple of more along the way. Sulfur is a little pricey. So maybe I'll get our only sulfur mines going here. Maybe I'll just have them go to nitroglycerin for now. Or do we want to go to all the way to explosives? Maybe I will. We have increased our institution of home affairs to level 2. We're in the process of getting maxing out law enforcement here. Let's see our tech situation. What are we working on right now? We are working on egalitarianism, and that will allow us to get proportional taxation, which will really put our economy in a whole other level. Let's just hope this total separation goes through. How are the landowners? Well, the landowners are not really an issue so much. They've actually formed the Free Trade Party, interestingly enough. But the monks are still quite upset with this. But this, if we get this law to pass, that will really hurt their clout. Oh, the revolution's actually gone down a little bit. It's gone down to 51%. Now up to 52%. Let's take a look around, see if anything's going on. Spain is having a major civil war here. Radical Spain looks to be completely taken over. Kutai wants an alliance. I will say no to that. America is just, you know, it's not having its best game, let's say that. Canada's having a pretty good game, though. I mean, they're 36 million GDP. Holy crap. That's amazing. And they have 64 battalions. That's very unlike them. Okay, and now we had total separation. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Okay. Can we go to legal guardianship here? Or property women, rather? I might wait till we have egalitarianism and see if we can get proportional taxation. I'm just gonna sit with the laws for now. So now that law is passed, the monks are, yeah, this will go down to 0, so it's not really an issue at all. They're sitting at minus 19. We do have a couple of negative penalties here. They are blocking some education access. How is sulfur or lead looking? Lead is sitting fine. I don't need to really do much about that. Transportation is looking pretty good. So I will have our silk plantations on rail transportation. We desperately need some tools, actually. I will probably bump up our tool constructions, I think. Let's see, we have a couple of tooling workshops over here. I will bump those up. And are there any others that are just sitting around? Yeah, we have some as well over here. I'll have these go up. And pretty soon I will bump up those, bump up the barracks as well. Clippers are rather pricey. Yeah, clippers and tools are pricey. We have an unproductive trade route here. Let's see, how are our plants doing? Chemical plants are doing fine. Russia is now, let's see, going to... Oh, they're having a colonization war over here in Africa. Well, we're so close to the Ottomans now. We are so close. massive civil war here in Argentina. My goodness. In favor of who? Looks like in favor of Argentina itself. Revolutionary Argentina, who is mainly the religious group, and the trade unions are not doing too well there. See, if I were to try to vassalize these guys, would anyone get involved? Potentially, we could maybe get Britain on our side, hopefully. And now we have egalitarianism, which is great. So there's just no interest right now. We need the trade unions probably in the government. We could bump up our political clout this way by including the Conservative Party. I don't think that's necessary right now. But what I will do, I'm going to stop bolstering or stop suppressing the landowners, I think. And instead I might try to pass propertied women. I might try that. Once again, we are going to we have really angered the monks and the landowners. So we'll see if that's going to cause any sort of revolution here. Just taking a look at our population here, just seeing how much we have of everything. Laborers are still climbing upwards. They do support mostly the rural folk and trade unions. But I'd like to get more machinists involved now. Oh, we could increase our use of fertilizers. So if I were to do this and increase our use of fertilizers this way, maybe I'll start with the millet farms. That should give us plenty of grain for now. I'm going to bump this up a little bit, maybe to 6. Or bump it up to 10, rather. We definitely need more coal, and we need more iron. So before we go into Dynam, we probably want to annex one of our vassals here. Take full control of these mines here. In fact, I might even do that now. I think I will. Oh, there is now a revolution, supported mainly by the landowners and monks, and looks like it will go up to a total of 57, so it's not really an issue, I don't think. But I am going to try to annex one of our vassals here. We will raise our troops and line them up on the border here. Hopefully no one gets involved. Doesn't look like anybody seems to be particularly interested. And we are now a top 10 nation officially. We are a top 10 nation behind Prussia and Canada. See, I think our private sector is building a chemical plant here. Oh, you know what? We could actually improve the amount of fertilizers that we produce by increasing the improved fertilizer technique here. I think I will do that. It uses a little bit more iron, but that allows us then to, I think, increase the amount of grain we're producing here, which I think I will do. That should increase our standard of living, I think. Let's see, is anyone getting involved? Doesn't look like it. So we're getting some tooling workshops built now. Should probably double check, how is our infrastructure? It's not terrible. We have a bit of room to expand into. So I might want to add another railway here. There is one in the queue. Okay. Our GDP has really gone up. Our per capita GDP has gone up a little bit too. Hopefully this revolution doesn't become too much of a problem. I don't think it will. And pretty soon we will end up in the countdown to war. It doesn't look like anyone's going to get involved. But we're starting to reach a level where we need more coal. We need more coal, and we need more iron. And we just don't have those things. This is going to hurt our radicalism even more, I bet. Even though, oh, it is actually starting to dip down a little bit because our standard of living has just shot up a bit. But we're about to undo that with this war. It's not a big deal. How many people live here? Ooh, just under 1 million. Ooh, dear. Okay. Well, they'll get over it. They'll get over it, I'm sure. So this war is about to kick off. This should be an easy war, I think. See, clippers are also pretty expensive. Should we build another shipyard, I think? There's one in the queue already. Man of Wars are rather cheap, so maybe I will also increase the Navy, I think. We'll go up to 20 here. Okay, let's see. How's this war gonna go? Failed attack, failed defense, I don't understand. The war score's ticking in our favor, but I didn't see any battle there. Our vassal just completely stomped over everybody here. They were completely undefended here. Okay, yeah, we are going to win this fight here. Are we? I don't know what the hell just happened. Britain wants us to enter their customs union. If this were earlier in the game, I might have done that, but I don't think I need to do that right now. But this war is pretty much as good as done. We just took over everything. Or our vassals did. Chiang Mai did. See, we could hurt our approval with the armed forces to increase migration attraction. I think I might do that. We're not really getting any benefits from the armed forces anyway. So I think I'll just increase the migration attraction process. The revolution has gone up to 60% now, which is a little annoying. This war is pretty much as good as done. Should end fairly soon. And we're having a bit of a worker shortage, but this law should help with that a bit, I would think. Just gotta wait for this this war to tick down. And this law is about to go through. Let's see, how much longer? September 28th, so in about a month now. Yeah, you can see my PC's already kind of, it's 1890s, and it's really taking its time here. See, what are we working on now? Those tooling workshops have been built? Just about. And after that, it'll be on to some railways. The glassworks. Is that necessary? Not terribly. I might bump up. We definitely want those universities built. I'm going to declare neutrality here. Okay, let's hope that we get a good roll for this law here. In about 4 days. As soon as my PC can actually make it happen. Here we go. And 20% enactment chance, or we can risk it and take a 20% enactment chance, but there's a 33% chance that it goes down. I'm going to take the sure thing and have it go up to 30%. At least it didn't go down. And this war should be just about done. In which case we will have some issues to deal with here. They have a ton of arts academies. Really. And we're gonna... This radical problem is gonna get even worse, I'm sure. Okay, so now that is done. And I might have... I'm gonna just pause it for a second here. We're gonna improve fertilizers. Okay, so the methods are all good. How are we doing for infrastructure? Infrastructure is a little bad, but I'm sure that's because of the devastation. Okay, yeah, we'll just sit tight maybe for now. We'll go to independent artists here. I don't need to get rid of these. Not that I can anyway. The Great Qing want a trade agreement with us. I think I will accept that. Whoa, there's a massive civil war in Turkey now. Massive civil war. Our GDP has just jumped up to 30 million here. Okay. Let's see, what do we got building? So we're still working on some tooling workshops. Oops. Once these are done, I might have the barracks go up a little bit. And I might have to build another arms industry, I think. Or maybe not. I mean, our arms industries are looking rather good. They're not terribly profitable, but if we bump up our barracks, then we could make them profitable. So I'm just going to let these tooling workshops build. We're actually making good money now. And our GDP has just skyrocketed. We are now number 9. It is still going up. But our radicalism has just become an issue, obviously, because of the invasion. Let's see. If we want to vassalize Dynam, what kind of troops do they have? They've got Irregular infantry doesn't look like they have any kind of artillery. Let's check here in their capital state. I don't think they have any artillery, so we should theoretically be able to just run right over them. And this revolution here, it's a little bit of an issue, but I think it'll be fine. At some point, I probably want to get rid of some of these decrees even. Or actually, I could get rid of some of our consumption taxes. I might get rid of our consumption tax on opium. Because at some point, I would like to start bolstering the trades unions. Boy, we have a lot of radicals. For only 9 million people, we have a lot of radicals. Most of them are in lefts, though, understandably. Okay, so we're now working on the last tooling workshop. And once that is done, I will prioritize the barracks. What is our production methods here? Oh, everything's looking pretty good. But I will bump this up to level 6 or level 15. And I will also have this go up to 15. Quite profitable, so we could expand drastically, I think. Okay, how is that tooling factory? Okay, so we're just a few weeks away now. And this will kick off June 23rd. So just a few months away now, and we'll see what becomes of that. Okay, so I think those tooling workshops are now done. So I'm going to pause it for a second here and now bump up these barracks real quick. Like so. So we're going to build some barracks now, and we're going to up our military a little bit. That should basically allow us to almost guarantee a victory here, I think. How are institutions? Is there anything we can increase even more? We pretty much have everything maxed out. Oh, we can increase the education, which I think I will do. Oh, that costs us 2074 bureaucracy. We have more than enough for that. So that's really nice. We're almost at 50% in literacy. We'll just increase some of these production methods here. This This might be a bit of a longer episode, just because I kind of want to end it on an exciting note. I kind of want to end it just by taking out Dynam, otherwise known as modern-day Vietnam. But I kind of want to just take them out and, you know, maybe just call it a playthrough, just to end something and to do something. I mean, we did become a top 10 nation in GDP, and we're closing in on Prussia. Though I think we're only number 9 because Austria is kind of a mess right now. Austria, Turkey, Spain seems to have resolved its civil war. Okay, so pretty soon we're gonna see what becomes of this property women law. That will help our lack of workers. I would like to go to skirmish infantry, but we're not producing any ammunition. So we're at 65 battalions now. I really hope England doesn't get involved or anything. But once we're done with these barracks, we might just decide to go after Dynam. Maybe I'll wait for this law to pass, or just, you know, hopefully something good happens here. So the barracks have all been constructed. We have just as many battalions, if not more so, than Dynam. We could raise conscripts if we needed to, but I don't think we're going to need to do that. And it's passed. Okay, look at that. So that should help us get a few more people coming into the workforce. Let's see here. Is there anything we can start looking towards? Not really. I mean, we could make our way down to Presidential Republic, but that would radicalize everybody. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to end this run by vassalizing Dynam. I think I'm going to try to do it. Hopefully nobody comes after me. I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to now recruit more generals. See, do we want a defensive strategist or an offensive planner? Maybe both, to be honest. Okay. We've got... So you are a defensive strategist, offensive planner. You're kind of experienced, so I will promote you. Okay, yeah. I'll mobilize you. You'll go over here. I'll have the defensive strategist defend the same line should something bad happen there, and I'll have you attack this line over here. Now, how is it? Nobody seems particularly interested or cares at all. I think Britain's involved in another war somewhere. What are you involved with? You're involved with Cuba. Okay. Now, does this make any sense? Could we just go over to... Artillery's already a little expensive because we've raised everything. That would hurt our economy a little bit. But I think we can afford it, and I will just increase this to the arms industries. Where is this? All the way at the back here. So I will just bump that up. And we're losing a bit of money, but I think we can afford it. Oh dear. We're just going to upset the monks a little bit more here. I don't want more radicals. Okay, but I think this war should be fine. I don't think anybody's going to get particularly. Oh, we can get England on our side. I will offer. I don't want them to take a treaty port. Well, which Mekong or Annam, Tonkin. Okay. Fine. Okay, you guys can have a treaty port. Just a single treaty port. I really don't like that. But I don't want to risk them going on to Dynam's side. Fine, you guys can have a treaty port. Are you going to do it or what? What's going on? Okay, well, they've sided with us. Which means that this war is as good as done, really. Assuming England even decides to come over and help. They're sending a few troops in, I think. Are they? Those are my vassals' troops. They're sending 8 troops. Oh, wow. Thanks a lot. We can now declare more interests. And... see, I think I might declare interests in... let's see. United States or South America. I'm not sure where. Maybe Persia, actually. We're now losing a little bit of cash, but that's okay. This is the final run of this playthrough, and I just kind of want to end it on an exciting note. Hopefully this war works. I think it will. I mean, I don't see really anything standing in our way at this point. We are now infamous. We just gained a whole lot of infamy from this. Okay, England's now sending a bit more troops. They're sending 68 more troops. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's what I want to see. Okay, so it looks like Dynam's now starting to raise some conscriptions, but that's not going to be a problem. It's just a matter of... wait, what happened to that law? Oh, did it pass? I didn't even notice it passed. I think, yeah, okay, it did pass. I forgot that it did. But we need to get the trade unions in power before we can really start really pressing for more laws. But here we go. It's now the countdown to war. Hopefully this goes our way. I really don't see why it wouldn't. We have a couple of trade routes here that are not terribly productive. I might cancel these. Hardwood. How expensive is hardwood? Hardwood's not expensive at all. I'll cancel that. Okay, so we are now at war. The war is broken out. England is sending troops here, and I believe they're sending troops here. Yeah, 99 here, 60 here. Let's see, are they gonna... how's this working out for us? I mean, their casualties are way ahead of ours here. Holy smokes, we're obliterating them. They did outnumber us at the beginning of that fight. But with our superior forces... our mobile artillery and whatnot, we are just absolutely obliterating them. How's this fight going? Oh, England's fighting that one. Great. Okay, so this war is already ticking in our favor. This war should be pretty quick. And once this war is done, then I will probably call it an episode and a playthrough. And hopefully we can start doing some more playthroughs with the new DLC that has just been released. The revolution is dying down, which is great. You know, I might actually, do I want to, I might cut one of these decrees here. I might stop this one, and I am going to start, Where are they? There they are. I'm going to bolster. I can't oh, that requires 200 authority. Okay. I'm going to have to remove another one of these consumption taxes. That might be a post-war thing. So this fight's just going completely our way. We've lost just over 3,000. They've lost 15,000. Pretty one-sided battles. This is good to do. These guys were our rivals the entire game. And now we are basically ending their run. We're making a bit of money here despite having our forces raised. That's surprising. So it's just going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit. Yes, please. I'll have more loyalists. We're now losing some radicals. You know, sitting at number 10 here. Ottomans have been restored. Looks like Austria has been restored mostly. So we're sitting at number 10 here in GDP. But if we kept playing with this, I think we could have risen much higher too. Especially if we get proportional taxation, we could have really expanded our construction industry. Okay, well this one has been pretty fun. This war is I just want to see the war finish, and we'll see, you know, we'll see ourselves be the dominant force in this region here in Southeast Asia. Not including England, obviously. But that would have been a 20th century thing. Austria is now... oh, they don't like us very much now. Okay, they're now domineering towards us. How many troops do they have? 231? I think England would have taken our side. They're still amicable towards us. So now this war, they are at minus 11.9. This war is completely one-sided. I think we probably could have won it without England. But with England, it's just much more of a sure thing. Our GDP is still going up pretty rapidly. Our standard of living is also looking pretty good. Rifling has been completed. %20 arms industry throughput and plus 20% migration attraction plus, oh, we could get 4.5k on repeaters technology. I kind of want the migration attraction. I want to have more people moving in. And we now have education access level 3. Nice. Oh yes, we only have 123 authority. I forgot. It takes 200 to bolster the trade unions. See, the landowners are part of the political movement here. The monks are really upset. That war is now ended, and look at that. Now all we have to do is just vassalize these guys, which we probably will do at some point. But this has been a fun run. I enjoyed this. I might continue this on my own time, off camera, obviously. And hopefully we do some more Vic 3 playthroughs with the new DLC that has just been released. And I will see you all on those playthroughs. So, hope you enjoyed this. Take care.